No, I went to the side stage at the Armadillo, and the guy says, where's Grado? And the guy says, Grado, who the fuck's Grado? He's in the pavilion.
Welcome to A Pint and Two Shots, coming to you from the G4 podcast studio, with part-time pundit and average actor Stephen Purdon, and bringing a wealth of knowledge and questionable patter, it's our no-nonsense dafty Chris Toll. Completing our front three, it's the man himself, all the way from the tap end of Stevenson, it's Grado!
Welcome to A Pint 2 Shots. It's a podcast. It's a football podcast. Today we're live here at the Pavilion Theatre in Glasgow.
Doesn't it look like the Pavilion? It looks like somebody's front living room.
Well, we're in the bar area right
It's
now.
the Pavilion. Don't disrespect the lady. It's Grado's living room. Look, there's a bloody Rangers picture in the background.
Oh, that was the Rangers story with Barbara Rafferty. Aye.
Anyway, remember last week we were... Remember when last week we were doing a show and there was a punter, one of the fans. Jake, who just kind of strolled in. We were at Smash Burger. It was the best day of his life. We managed to give him the experience of being here on the podcast. Actually, another fan's turned up there.
Aye, we thought
Well,
You want to run it then? You want to come
All
on
right,
in?
right.
Cheers.
this.
Scotty
How are we doing, team?
Here you.
That was a wee bit of a funny handshake.
Steady. How are we, boys?
Straight from Ric Flair country then, huh?
I know.
Charlotte, North Carolina.
I came in for panto tickets. Knew I'm sat here.
Well, we do owe you. We do owe you some money.
He got used tickets
Many
for a panel, didn't he?
freebies. How many freebies can you get me? How many?
How many do you want?
When are you here till?
I am here until the 7th of January.
It's funny,
Oh,
man.
mate,
'cause-
we're on at the 14th, so we can get you tickets.
Do you know
man.
what's funny, right? Because see, when you came at the panel before, man.
Oh, man.
You're like backstage.
Right, honestly. Right.
Scott's in the day. We
Right,
need
so
to.
everybody's trying to talk to us, and I'm alright, just focus, just relax. Like, what's up, he's like, somebody, Scott's in.
Scott's in the day.
Like, Scott who? Scott Arfield. And is that not the one when you went to the ring panel?
That's a true story. I went to the Armadillo.
Aye, the best
right.
bit after you're like, I'm outside. I'm waiting on you. You're outside. On when Phil's like, where is he?
He's like, you're next to the fire exit. And then I was like, mate, where are you? He's like, Armadillo.
No, I went to the side stage at the Armadillo, and the guy says, where's Grado? And the guy says, Grado, who the fuck's Grado? He's in the pavilion. I went, for fuck's sake.
Right.
So I had to get across here, didn't I?
But mate, we were so high that day. And then she ended
I
up.
was sat that day and all, but I wasn't even there.
You and your hash shut.
Aye.
Hey, listen, that's your sponsor.
This is
Show him
this
some
is-
respect.
This is Crystal. Yeah,
I know, watch it,
He
mate.
knows who
I watch
it
it.
is, believe me.
I've never seen the t-shirt on
Have you
with
not?
men eyes, though. It's a
There we
cracker,
go.
isn't it?
OG Kush, I'll get you one. There we go.
How's the dog?
Is it
How's
legal
the
over in
dog?
Charlotte?
Is what?
Is it legal over in
That is a
Charlotte?
dispensaries there too.
Yeah,
aye.
look at this. Look
There
at
is.
this.
Oh, there we go.
Ah, here we go.
20 year in the pavilion. That's
Thank you, darling. Thank you very much.
Is that still our twack up?
See, to be fair, lads. To be fair, last week we had Jake on. He got a fucking burger.
Sorry,
Oh,
lads. So I got a couple of biscuits, a couple of Abernathy's.
Have you bourbon cream?
I couldn't find
Oh, it's a nice couple as well.
I was going to phone you. So what's the crack then? You're back here for a couple of weeks. How is life in the States?
It's brilliant, boys. It's hot. It's the kids are absolutely loving it. Mrs. loves it, but the terminology and everything about football is mental at times. So it does take that first 2 months was like I was just looking and I was hearing stuff and I was trying to put it together to the Scottish, but it just wasn't like a run in behind is a wing progression run. Wow. Do you know what I mean? And that's a bit. Come on, it can come across a wee
Sounds
bit.
a bit football manager.
Did it a wee bit too much?
I thought you meant
It was like him talking about football with the rank terminology.
You know when Tavernier does the wing progression run?
I'm taking that one. I can't wait to hear this part.
So it does take time, but the weather helps everything.
It's like a new company took care of the panel, man, and he's trying to get used to their language and all. You know, remember?
That's because they speak
One stage
English.
getting told to slow down and all that.
Aye. I struggle with talking fast and stuff like that. But when I was in America, when I was like wrestling and believe it or not, we had to come up with stuff backstage. I just spoke in an American accent.
Did you? Go.
It helps. Well, I would just go, you come in, you duck one, I take one, you shoot to the corner, hip toss, you feed off. And because anytime I spoke my natural language, we go,
that's a good
speak English. Because it just makes life a lot easier.
Remember I was in Vegas and the waitress come over to us at the pool and she's like, what'd you like? My mum says, I love a vodka. She's like, and what will you have in your Fanta?
But what about the wings? Have you tried the wings already? No?
Tried everything, mate. Tried everything. I seen one of your heroes actually. And I left. We were in Cincinnati, and this fella walks in, right? and I'm texting my missus, so I've walked in. This big guy comes in and he is massive, and he's with this wee darling, right? This wee petite thing. She was beautiful. So I've just like popped my head up and I've seen him. I says, how you doing, big fella, you alright? And he's going, yeah, very good, sir, very good. So he puts his head back down, he's like this, goes down a flare. One of my teammates came in and went, and they've got all starstruck with him, right? So they don't think that I know who the guy is. So I've just done with it and I'm laughing, goes down a flare again. One of the other boys comes in, does the exact same thing. So I'm thinking, this guy is a big dog. And then this woman comes in, 70-year-old, and she walks in and she goes, she looks him up and down and goes, you're the Make-the-Wish guy. You make so many people happy. We go, thank you very much, man. Thank you very much. Shakes a hand, walks out. John Cena.
Wow.
And he was.
And he saw him too.
I swear to God, it was brilliant.
Goosebumps.
Brilliant.
I love John Cena.
I couldn't get a picture. It was with his wife. He was enjoying himself. I think he was doing one of the shows that time.
There is that video on the internet where you ever saw it where somebody's asking him for a photo. John Cena's in the restaurant and the guy's going,
he's in Thailand or something, isn't he?
Aye, and he's going, can you do, you can't see me and all that, and he's going, wait till after my dinner.
Aye.
I know.
Yeah, aye.
Fucking diva.
But he's a big boy, yeah? Big boy, some laddie.
Aye.
You wrestled him?
I've never wrestled Cena, no.
Have you ever been in the same room as John Cena?
No, I
You ever been in the same lift?
because when he released an album in 2004, I went to HMV and got an album signed. What the fuck's fun about that?
Was he song on the WWE album that you listen to all the time?
Oh, no. He was ripping me, man, because
Well, we did our Spotify rap.
The music volume 3.
He's buzzing, right, about the Spotify rap. Drake's, I like my music, right? He's no, I mean, but I'm going through all my stuff, and my favourite, it was the Beatles, the Stones, blah, blah, blah. And he's like, right, Mon, look at mine now that came up your top album of the year, WWE.
I was like, oh.
Shawn Michaels.
I was like, all right.
Switching music.
You're American and all that. I was like, oh, turn that off.
Left me hanging there.
But he was sitting there buzzing about it, and it came at your favourite album. There's the big build on. This is WWE. He's like, I don't want to do this anymore.
I was a redneck.
WWE
Oh,
fucking.
but that's because you need to play Hulk Hogan's music for
Aye, my
Perry, innit?
Wayne loves the whole Hogan theme song, so I blast that for her. It's a cracking song, man.
Gregor,
It is.
you're looking a wee bit Russell Brandy.
It's because I've got I was playing Pirate Pokeball and I've only took a couple of white wipes for my eyes. It's not
Handsome boy, ain't you?
I feel I look more handsome. He said
You're
that.
a handsome
He said,
boy.
didn't you? Grant, do I look a lot more handsome with this eyeshadow on it? It's not eyeshadow.
Eyeliner.
Eyeliner.
Aye.
I tell you
There you go, mate. Aye.
Right, enough of that. Tell us about Rangers, man. What was it like? I don't mind this shit. I don't really want to see
Hold
it.
on a wee minute, right? We need to show some respect to our forefather,
What, Falkirk?
John.
Aye.
Right, so we've got to talk about Falkirk for a wee while. Tell us about how you...
We've only got about 15 minutes.
I know,
mate.
man,
Fuck
he's-
Falkirk.
Aye, well, he was only there for 10 minutes. Right, so...
Did you enjoy Falkirk, Scotty?
Yeah, I loved it.
There we go.
Right,
Loved
so-
it.
Loved it. Tell John I fucking loved it. I'll be back there one day, Tom. I'll be back
You
there.
know what? I called it. He left Rangers to dinner. I says he'll go to the MLS and then he'll come back to Falkirk
I
for a
don't remember
season.
you saying that, Tom, man.
It'd be a nice wee way, wouldn't it? Start there, end there. It'd be
That's
nice.
the kind of thing, innit?
Aye.
It'd be nice if you've got the opportunity to do it, mate. I would love to do it. And then you never know, going to management, going to coaching.
Aye, because
Hopefully that time they'll be in the championship, take them up to the...
you're bilingual and all that, aren't you?
A wee bit,
You've got you speak Spanish and all that kind of stuff. Is that the reason why that you're doing the kind of testing exams?
I wouldn't say I'm bilingual. I can get by in conversations,
Oh, but you're good at
which is
Spanish,
good.
aren't you?
But I helped.
Sign for San Jose.
I know. I should have went to West Coast, wouldn't I? Fucked it, didn't I? But there's a big Latino culture in Charlotte.
there?
It's massive, aye. So
Lucha Libre.
it does help. I've got 4 or 5 Spanish-speaking players, and only 3 of them can actually speak a wee bit of English. So it does actually help.
Aye. I've
That's the thing,
been
it's-
watching a fair bit of the MLS this season, to be honest with you, and I was actually really impressed with the standard. And I know the only reason I got into it was obviously Messi signed, you know what I mean? So I was like, I'll watch a wee bit of that. But my mate, Andy Wason, who Red Lightning, he's mad for it, and he supported Miami for they were accepted kind of thing since it started. And he got me onto it, and I'll tell you something, there's some right fucking good players
There is, mate.
in the MLS.
You played with Messi?
It's such an underrated league, mate. Honestly, I think there's so you get a young American boys, right, who have good. Actually, Miami has a boy Kramaski who will go into Europe and he'll do well. But it's so easy for the South Americans to come up to North America, so they're all technically amazing. They're all face South America, and they put so much money into the front 3 players. So when you watch a game, it's you probably know it's like the transition. Because the front 3 players are the best players and they don't really defend, and then it's actually good to watch. You know what I mean? To play in it, sometimes you're a bit like keep the ball a wee bit.
Aye.
There's a boy playing there now, and he's just get called up to the Germany squad, right? And I can't remember what team it is for the life of me, but I watched him, and he absolutely ran the game from start to finish. It was just in the build up to the playoffs.
Right.
So it was. I wish I could remember the guy's name, but it's the first time I've heard of like an MLS player or that getting called up.
Was anybody at Nashville? Was it?
It was.
Aye. Mukhtar is the captain. Aye.
That's it. It's
Mukhtar.
Mukhtar.
Mukhtar, he's good player.
Brilliant, man.
Very good player.
He's been brilliant, man.
Do you want to just go make an cup? You want to go make an cup of tea? We'll talk football. No, he is good, mate. He's a very good player. Very good player.
So then he went down to Burnley, and that was what it was. And then he come up to Rangers, take away boys.
No, but I was going to say.
But I went Huddersfield first.
Huddersfield first, was it?
Went Huddersfield,
so your time down in England, did you enjoy it? Obviously you were there for a fair while, but the attraction of coming back up to Scotland and signing for Rangers must have been massive.
That's what it was, mate. I had such an amazing time down there. I was down there for 9 or 10 years. And at that time I just had my wee girl, my missus was pregnant, so to come back up the road was amazing to do it. And then to come to a club the size of Rangers was just like incredible, wasn't it? And then obviously then winning the 55th title was what you wanted to come up and do, and we managed to do it, so it was just amazing, man.
Imagine John Cena was there.
What?
He was there, but...
So, Gerard, do you like working under him?
I'm not going to say anything different, though. Of course I did, man.
No, tell us about the run to Seville as well, because that season was an exciting season.
Brilliant.
Getting to the final. How was that? Was that good?
No, it was shit, man.
It was, of course it was. It was amazing, wasn't it? How many games did you go to that time? What was it? It was a Leipzig game over in,
I went to Leipzig.
In the box,
I was there. That was that night was
that night was the best night at Ibrox.
People going about Parma in '99.
Aye.
Dynamo Kiev. I never obviously was at that, but that for me that night.
It was incredible, wasn't it?
Superb.
And everybody was there. All the past players, all the legends of the club, everybody was there. It was such a...
All the glory hunters.
But you just felt, and then Jimmy passed into 2 days before, so it was and we just felt as if we were going to do it, and you know, I had no doubts in my mind that we were going to win that game in Seville as well. Like, I just thought we were doing it.
Aye.
And then you just come up short, so you've not got the medal that you deserve, right enough, but to get there we overachieved to get there, because there was some amazing teams in that run.
How long did we go without a forward? We a centre forward. Aribo's up front.
Right, getting to the final. 3 or 4 games went to get it.
Aye.
Mm-hmm.
And then
he
scored in the final.
He did.
Do you still talk to any of the players for the 55 season?
Probably only the ones that are still there at the minute. Big Lonnie. No, he was a Seville, wasn't he? He was a Seville run. Even before that, nah, probably just have.
Do you miss Ibrox?
I miss Ibrox, mate. Because it was fucking free drink. Of course you missed it.
Oh, it's tidy, man. I love that. There's nothing better.
Mate, I didn't miss it. His last game, man.
That was a good one, wasn't it?
That was a good one.
Hearts.
You went in right away, man, as if it was your box. You just walked in and started. You're Scott in yet, no? How you doing, darling? What are you saying, Kit?
I'm his man.
I'm starting talking to
We
Stephen.
might respect.
I was standing in the corner with Stephen Davis, like that, scared to move, and he's just walking around going, "What's that you've got?" Brilliant, man. Brilliant.
It was mad when the theme music came on, wasn't it?
Oh, brilliant. So, when do you go back?
He's already told us when he's getting back.
I'm trying to get another question.
He's getting all giddy, man.
I know, man.
Listen, he's been like that since we started doing this. We need to get Scotty on. And obviously when you were at Rangers, it wasn't possible. Now you said fucking nearly 3 years to plan this. You've got fucking 2 questions.
I know
what
I
mean?
I know, it's a
Are you slightly off subject? You're all coming out today?
Well, I need to.
When's
go
this
back
going
to-
out?
This is going out tomorrow, I think. So basically, we need to come back here now for a sound check.
Aye, we need
at
bones.
4,
Need bones
which
stage at 4.
was only confirmed only this morning. But after it, will you still be out?
Oh, I'll be it.
Well,
I'll be it.
Are you going out just now? I know we've only got you for a quick time, but is that what you're going?
I'm going out right now,
There
aye.
you go. Is everyone
I'm
already
going
interview? Did I do well?
Right now. As in. No, she's like a boy.
Right, cool. I'll text you later on then, right?
So, pleasure, boys. All the best to you.
Mate, like, do you know what's funny? Because do you know who taught me to speak like that? Ricky Lake.
Fuck up.
Ricky Lake, I remember watching that.
Bang.
I've never met her. I was an interview.
Are we recording now?
Aye, let's just go.
Let's just go right.
Aye.
That's Scotty away. He had to rush off. He's got a day out.
No, see if you watch Ricky Lake's first episode when she's presenting, she was doing like that 'cause she's used to be a singer. She used to be a singer. And then somebody went, no, you don't do it like that. If you're presenting, you do it like that.
Really?
And she kept remembering
Is that not only with multi-directional mics?
There was only Sally, Jesse, Raphael that had them.
Nah, because remember Montel Williams had them. Remember Montel Williams? Don't get me started on Trisha Goddard, for Christ's sake.
Trisha was brilliant. Vanessa. Remember Vanessa? She back in the day.
And obviously the king,
Jerry Springer.
the King Jerry.
Kilroy.
Kilroy, yeah.
Hey,
Kirsty Walk.
don't you laugh at Robert Kilroy Silk?
Was that his full name?
Aye, mate.
Wow. I say Trisha Goddard. Trisha Goddard. She was
Remember
good.
both selected? We can't do it because
No.
it's pure heavy fucking honking, but you know what I mean? It was quite funny in its
Yeah,
day.
how good was that talking to Scott Arfield there? But
It was good fun. I was a wee bit. 2 hours.
Scott Arfield then?
did you not see him?
He'll do well, was what Grant says. He'll do well and see like, so
Aye.
you're talking in the cameras and all
As
that.
long as he gets himself a wee pair of the black and white shoes, he'll be
Nah,
fine.
man, he's got his own style, man. You know where they.
He's a rock star.
Ah, he is.
Imagine he turned up.
Smart.
Man. Was
Imagine he
smart.
turned up at a cup final with a guitar strapped to his back, get it Derry's walls at half time.
Chris, we can't get involved in this chat.
Oh,
You're boring, man.
oh,
Come on.
man.
How many times have I went wolf tones on this show?
Aye, mate. Wow, that's true.
I've got Christian judging me right
listen.
now.
Exactly, mate. We're in
Come
the
on, Paul.
we're in the pavilion
That's who
here.
it is, Christian. Do
Chris McClure.
you know what? We named everybody from one side to the other and I couldn't remember Christian's name.
He's an absolute hero. He's still going at it.
Still going
He was doing it at the Stevenson Sonic Club not long ago.
We're saying that as if they can see that wall.
No, there's a big wall. We'll maybe get a wee picture of it and put it up. There's a kind of mural or the kind of stars.
mural.
back in the day.
Mural, not a mural.
You're a terrible
that's a
mural.
Mural, you're terrible mural.
But this place, it's a great, it's got a
Look
lot
at
of
Muriel's
history.
wedding up there. You've got Johnny Mack, Dean Park, Liam Dawn, the Crankies, Jim Davidson.
Jim Davidson, let's say about it
Grado,
better.
He's coming back here.
myself, Chris McClure.
He's coming back here.
He's coming back here in March.
And here lies the remains of the pavilion.
Oh.
He's
Oh,
gonna
man,
get.
he's got a sack.
Listen, hey, they can't sack me.
I know.
Until next year. Here in the pavilion. Until next year. So anyway, never mind Scotty Arfield. That's in the past. That's
That's in
chip
the past.
paper.
Let's talk
Right.
about the Sunday, Rugby
Wait,
Park.
no, wait. Let's talk about that. You want to talk about football this week, eh?
Let's talk about
You want
Rugby
to talk
Park.
about
What
football
are you
this
saying all that for? I know. What?
Last week, we went like that. Should we talk about football? Aye,
Aye, we all like talking when Celtic get beat.
That's
Get
what I
out of
mean.
it.
We're only talking
Get
about
out of
this week.
Hey,
That's
Toll,
fine.
we're here for you, brother.
Aye, come on.
Come on, get your Brendan
You're
Rodgers.
sitting right. You don't sit
Aye,
right.
you don't look comfy.
Come on, you don't look
No,
comfy.
I'm perfectly
Right,
comfortable.
okay,
thanks
right,
very
go
much.
for it. Shoot for the hip. Come on.
I don't have.
Geese it, Toll.
I don't think my hips got enough ammunition behind it, Grado.
Hey,
To be
geese it,
honest
Toll.
with you,
Floor
mate.
is yours.
What happened, man?
So fucking sick of it. I'm sick of it.
You've got a funny story to tell, I know.
I'm sick of it.
Oh,
You hear me, Rodgers? I'm fucking fed up of this pish. Get them playing decent football. I'll pack your bags and fuck off back to wherever the fuck you came from. Alright? Thanks very much.
Tell us how you really feel.
get off that fence.
Nearly fell in my arse there.
You did, you nearly fell off the chair.
I know.
What happened?
Do you know,
That Phillips was good, didn't he?
Right.
I'm like that too when you signed Davies and he turned out to be pish. I'm like that. Thank God we never got him when we went for him. We got his understudy. Know what I mean?
Good word to use in this sphere.
There you go.
There you go.
I mean, Phillips was waiting in the wings.
There we go.
Hopefully this doesn't bring the curtain down on his career.
Oh!
Snow White's down the road. You wouldn't get this one. You get in Snow White.
How?
Aye.
That's enough football
Mate,
for this
that
week.
was a 2 footer, man. That was a 2
Wait
footer.
a minute.
Oh, sorry, I didn't mean that.
I'm bigger than that.
Oh, that was brilliant, man.
But anyway,
Right, so let's talk about this. I'm not saying it's nonsense, right? Because I just find it really hard to believe that you meant this. I think it was just kind of like a microphone in front of a manager right after the game. You're saying Rangers are going to be favourites for the league now?
well, see if you look at it right from an objective point of view, Rangers are carrying a bit of momentum now, right?
I don't think we are.
Well, when was it? He's haven't lost in a few. Right,
Can you
know what I mean?
believe we've only conceded 8 goals all season?
Is it not like the least amount?
Aye. Aye.
So, if you...
I know, mate.
If you win your game in hand, right,
2
that brings you
points.
within 2 points.
Mm-hmm.
And then there's the matter of a Celtic Rangers game at Parkhead.
So if you're saying we're favourites, are you thinking we're going to go to Parkhead and turn you there?
The way Celtic are playing now, I don't know if you will turn us over, but it'll be touch and go.
We're not even going to have a striker.
Listen, mate, can you name a Kilmarnock striker?
No, but I'll tell you who I will mention.
Oh, mate,
Armstrong.
I told you about him, didn't I, during the game? I've said it for a few months, man.
I like Big Vassell. He's no pretty. He doesn't. There's no flair to his game or anything like that. But he's a big battering ram and he causes problems up front, man. But it's.
I quite like him, Vassell.
I tickled you, that one.
It's funny how they're always laughing their arses off and say like get beaten up.
Fucking right there, and I'm not going to
Fair
stop.
dues.
Right, stop the swearing. Come on, we're in a...
Are you talking about Scotty Arfield every second word out his mouth?
Tell
It's a
about that
curse.
later on.
Aye.
Give me a red neck. I'm mortified.
Scotty, see,
Just one hang.
Scotty, you're swearing as a wee bit.
I wish they did.
I'm kidding you on. Stop taking it to heart, you thing.
Scotty, we've had to cut a wee bit out. I'm real sorry.
Keep doing that. That's hot.
Not the first time I've wiggled one of the things in front of my face.
So do you like? Fuck me, man.
So anyway,
Do you think Rodgers will see the season out?
well, do you know, like I was
Try and bring it back.
talking to Grant on the way in the day.
Who?
I was talking to Grant Cole.
If we said Brad.
No, Grant on the way in the day, right? And he was saying, I don't know, even if win the league or don't win the league, I think he maybe just doesn't. There's no gelling. There's something no
I seen
there.
what he said after the game, and he's saying basically I can only work with the players I've got.
Aye, but he needs to remember that he signed these players. He signed
I know, that's what-
he
I'm
signed
going with my point.
two centre halves, right?
Aye, exactly.
7.5 million between them. Two of them, they can't even get into the team, right? And he's playing a fucking Haddy for Liverpool. You know what I mean? That's they're on loan until January.
What's up with Carter Vickers?
I think his hamstrings was tight again.
Precaution then?
Aye, just precaution. And with the greatest of respect to Kilmarnock, that pitch isn't good if you're carrying an injury as
No,
well. You
I
know
wish
what I
they
mean?
played
So
him.
It's ended a lot of careers, that.
Jamie Murphy.
Jamie
I remember
Murphy was a
watching that
bad
day.
one. It was a bad one.
But you know what I remember?
Well, there's a vote. They're holding a vote. I think it's on the 20th of December. Ben, if you look it up for me, what date it is, they're holding a vote to ban plastic pitches for the Premier League.
Really?
Aye, so fingers crossed. I know that it might cost some teams a wee bit more money to have a natural grass pitch, but see if we want to be taken even slightly more seriously.
2023,
I know.
and you still get plastic pitches in the top tier. Aye, look at it. What they called when they beat Aberdeen? What they called again?
Darvel.
Aye, Darvel was like a carpet. It was beautiful pitch, man.
I remember speaking of it, wasn't Darvel, but it was at Hurlford. I remember after Jamie Murphy got that injury, I remember going to there, and there was quite a lot of Kilmarnock fans. Because basically after the Killeen Rangers game, there was like a charity game after it, and I remember saying something about the plastic turf. It was like a Q&A.
Was that to raise funds for the lodge?
No, it was.
Ayrshire, mate, know what I mean?
See the amount of Kelly fans that were standing by it and going, "There's all these facts. It's the best one." It says like they're all. Some of them are quite passionate about it. They wouldn't get rid of it. No.
It's a big leveler, that pitch, I will say. Like if you take a team Messi's there and you take a team of hammer throwers, the hammer throwers are going to
See the thing is, man, see that game at the weekend, we were watching something in the dressing room, and remember, we'll talk about when the goal went in a second, man, we'll talk about it in a minute. But see that game, see if you're 1-0 up off time, right, see if you don't come out and put that game to bed, see if there's a wee glimmer, a wee chink in your armour somewhere, that's when the pitch becomes a real lever, because see if Kilmarnock getting top in the game, man.
See the plastic pitches. Like, you also got to remember the clubs that have them. That like helps them. It helps them stay afloat because Livy have already said.
Because it's plastic.
But just if you think purely monetary, I know that Hamilton have got a plastic pitch. Obviously, I know Hamilton when he survived with a grass one. Livy the same. Kelly, I don't know.
How many times do you need to replace a pitch during a season?
It's not only that. It's not only the maintenance, but you've also got to remember when it's plastic pitch, you can rent it out to all the like Ackies are ground sharing.
That's all right, but you're in the doldrums of Scottish football.
No, that's what I'm saying. But surely that doesn't matter because Livy and Killie are in the same boat as Ackies.
The upkeep can't be that bad. I've got a guy that comes and does my back garden for £15 a fortnight.
Aye, but there's that. Aye, but you're saying what do you mean? What do you mean they rent it out?
Well,
like 5 or 6.
Think about Ackies reserve games, Livy reserve games. They can get played at the stadium because you don't need to worry about the upkeep of the grass. That wouldn't be possible.
They're not renting it out to their own.
I think this gets back to
they are the rent. Aye, they gets rent. Livy's pitch, Ackies pitch, it gets rent out every week.
The other team.
Ackies are ground sharing with Clyde. Remember, we wouldn't be able to do that if it was a grass pitch.
That's interesting. You say that because I'm sure is there no they can put like fun fairs and all that in the grasses.
Well, that's what I'm saying. All that stuff helps. And if you think about, so see at the end of every season it would need replaced. Was I know I think it was like it's like a few $100,000 to get it replaced.
Hey, so come on up to Celtic one. Keep going on about it.
So anyway, that was it. It was the second half is as bad a performance as I've seen for Celtic, and I say it's to Grant now, and it's reminding me of Lennon's. The season that you won the league.
I'd love it to be like that.
So,
do you not think he's going to be a bit overboard?
Mate, you're not watching Celtic, man. They're fucking.
I watched the last 10 minutes on Sunday.
Aye, they were great, weren't they?
Tell me about when Kelly scored the second goal.
See when Kelly scored the second goal, it was one of the ones where like now you're going. We just looked at each other and went, "It's offside." Like they just knew there's no.
I know.
It's completely like.
You get that wee bit of hope, don't you? Like, see if a goal goes in against you, you go like, "Oh wait a minute, it's a wee bit dodgy." So you've got that wee glimmer of hope. So you get double raging because you've conceded the
Who
goal.
have you got this weekend?
We've got Hearts at Celtic Park. So
How did Hearts get? Oh, I know how Hearts beat 2-1. I know.
Aberdeen.
Aberdeen and got my cutting up. Well, I never got my cutting up, but cash out was good.
Honest to God, I cannot pick my nose. And like a couple of weeks ago, I hit the crossbar with that one that I put in the group chat. But see, last week, I always do a Hollywood. I just put £1 on it and I pick 11 teams. I always pick 11. I don't know why. Because I got it up once.
Right.
And you're like, if I do that again, I'm just going to win again.
That's what you do. You just win every week. You know? I make my money back. You do. That's funny. You think that.
So I only put £1 on it, but I think I get one result out of the 11.
Hard, man. It's so hard. That was some coupon you put on, but
that was crazy. Was it two
draws and two wins?
Two draws, and I was only waiting on Aberdeen to score a goal, but I cashed out with like seconds remaining because I thought I'll never live with myself if it comes in.
What did you do yourself out of?
£1,200.
How much did you win?
What did I say?
What did you say?
What did you know? What did you say?
What difference does it make?
See if you want.
I put £20 on 4 teams,
right,
and the return was 3-2, and everything was coming in on the 90th minute everywhere. Right.
Did you get 2 bags?
And it was going the cash back was going 1,200, 1,300, 1,400. As soon as I went to 17, I went, I can't. There's no way. I was like, I need to cash out. Of course, as soon as I cashed out, they all went full time when it came in. But you can't.
No, but still, man, for a score.
I saw the money for the fucking crystal bars paid back. That's the way I'm seeing it. Seriously, I'm no joking. That's the way I see it.
Aye.
That's why I'm back on them.
That's why he's back on them. He'll back Saturday afternoons. Try to get another coupon up.
Wait a minute, Stevie. If Aberdeen score, I can get another 5 crystal balls.
Absurd.
So how's the panel been going, boys?
Good. Aye, it's been good fun.
We're getting there. No belong to Christmas
in his pocket.
That is it.
It's alright, you want to making banner.
Aye, it's good, mate. It really is.
Is Jester in this building?
Jester's well, he might be away out now.
I think he might be away.
Should I got Jester down?
He's a good bad guy, so he is.
He is a good bad guy.
I think you won at the restaurant or something.
No, but I watched it live in my house.
And where were we at the BBC for yesterday?
The screening of a TV show that I'm going to be in.
Oh wow.
I was in it last year. The Queen of the New Year. Hopefully my scenes don't get cut, but I don't think they will because I got a Road Warrior pop.
Did you?
On one of them.
So were you at the?
It was at the IMAX.
Was it the canned laughter thing?
It was to record the laughter track. Aye.
Brilliant. So what did you come on the screen and the whole place went?
I'm in the first sketch.
Right.
And I'll not tell you anything about it because it is funny. It's genuinely funny as hell.
The one last year's Jimmy Cranky was superb.
Well, that's funny.
This year, I don't know if I can't. I'm not going to get away.
Let everybody see it as a surprise.
I filmed 3 sketches and they all went over well with the crowd. But the show as a whole is much better this year than it was last year, and it it get a great reception at the screening. So fingers crossed it'll go over well when it comes on the telly. But if it doesn't, don't slag me. Just say my stuff's good, right? Just you know how my ego's fragile, Grado, a bit like yourself. What I'm talking about, bro.
Fragile egos, man.
The Queen in the year I remember watching last year. I loved it with it, especially you kind of Jimmy Crank came out last year.
Aye, wait,
That was last
wait,
Hogmanay,
you
aye.
see this year's one.
You
It's
got a costume one or that?
Aye, mate. Full regalia. Wait till you see me, man. It's a topper. You're going to laugh your arse off.
Brilliant. I can't
You're going
wait.
to laugh your arse off. So that was good.
Tune in, guys.
Aye.
Hugman,
So
eh?
Or watch me and Gene Johansson on STV, another channel. Is that on at the same time?
I don't know. I hope not. I don't want to have to be up against you. I mean, when the Nielsen ratings come in,
The Barb ratings.
and the pavilion will be like, wait a minute, we're paying this guy or this bloody fuck. Get Gene Johansson in. Aye, so it was good fun. What else have we been up to?
We've just been in here constantly.
I know, man, it's
Every
classic.
day.
See for the
Had a day
Patreon.
off yesterday.
What did you do?
Went to Alba at the Crowwood for a nice Indian meal. It was
Alba?
great. Yes, it was good.
I made
The
chicken
least
Balmoral.
Indian sounding restaurant of all time.
Why do you think you done that all the thing?
Alba means Scotland,
I don't know, but
It's
that's
an Indian
Scottish
restaurant.
traditional.
Oh, right,
It's-
traditional
aye.
Scottish Indian food.
No.
Like
It does half and half. It does traditional Scottish food
what
and
is it
Indian.
like? Is it like mince and tatties with curry sauce on it?
Half and half.
Mince and,
A
mince and,
Yorkshire pudding with a bun in the middle.
mince and tatties and fried rice.
Half and half.
Half and half. The menu's half and half.
That's good.
There was a place in Celtic called Mixed Peppers that done that. And you
Mixed
could-
Peppers?
It was like a mix between Indian food and Chinese food, so you could get like pakora for your starter, but then get sweet sour
Chinese-
chicken Hong Kong style. It was
Oh,
the best idea
pakora
ever,
for
man.
your starter with a wee side portion of some sort of sauce to dip your pakora into.
Curry sauce.
It was superb. I made chicken Balmoral yesterday. You ever had
Did you?
that?
It looked good, man.
Aye.
And a wee whiskey sauce.
Is Balmoral the one wrapped in bacon with haggis in it?
Haggis and aye.
What's Hunter's chicken then?
It's with the barbecue and the cheese.
I like
Barbecue.
that.
It's
Hunter's
good.
chicken's good, man.
Do you get the wee silver tray ones? I can imagine you buying that.
Mate, I have to make everything from scratch, don't
No, you don't, do you?
Aye.
I don't know that.
You know, but sometimes we go to a wee farm outside Stirling called Fallon Farm, and they do them in the trays with their own sauce, and because it's right off the farm, the quality it's
The
tremendous.
butchers with my way there as well. They're good, man.
Speaking of the butchers on your way,
Oh, Toe!
Who's
wait
that,
a
man?
minute.
Who's on phone?
Have you got the ice cream fan as your ringtone, you fucking
No,
pervert?
it's not a ringtone, it's an alarm. I set an alarm, and I'll tell you for
The
why.
van's coming.
I'll tell you for why. Right, so when we moved into my house now, right, we had the kitchen was all tiled, right. So we get all the tiles taken off and all that, and this is the first time we've had really bad weather, and there's water coming in.
Oh.
So that alarm was to remind me to phone the roofer to see if it's an issue with my roof. So there we go.
Phone him and
So if there's any roofers out there and you want exposure, give us a shout. I can give you exposure. I know Grado and Stephen. All right.
Exposure.
You heard the man?
There's some breaking football news, if you want it.
Is Rodgers away?
Giorgio Chiellini has announced his retirement.
Oh,
football.
what a player,
Sad
man.
day.
What a player.
Sad day.
I think that was always the plan when he went to LA, was it not?
Well, I don't know, actually. I know Bonucci's obviously still playing in Germany, but Chiellini's
Is he playing for
he's-
Union Berlin just now?
Yes, he is.
Aye.
What about Bayern at the weekend?
Mate,
Scudded.
I don't need to tell you that was one of the teams I had on my curtain.
What is it?
Did Leverkusen end up winning? Did they beat Stuttgart?
I think so.
They're in
Aye.
Aberdeen Thursday night or 10 Frankfurt.
Frankfurt, just off the back of 5-1.
No.
Leverkusen have got Xabi Alonso's got them. They could do it, and Harry
Xabi
Kane could
Alonso
not get.
is cooking, Ben.
He is
Oh, do you
cooking,
know
mate.
who is
He
he
is,
cooking?
yeah, 100% is.
Oh,
He is
no.
cooking, mate.
Ten Hag.
Ten Hag.
Well, why? Why not?
Because Bournemouth pumped them 3-0. It should have been 4.
By the way, did you see Taverniers, bro? He got 2
Aye,
assists.
2
He played- He
assists.
was shit hot.
Don't worry about it,
Did you see
mate.
the way he took the
He's
corner?
I wish he'd
It does the
take
same
corners
as
like that.
Tav, but the wee run, the wee kind of shimmy before he closes it.
Did you see me take the corner?
So,
See the way Nat Phillips scored that
Shut
goal,
your
man.
face. Aye. Speaking of Eintracht Frankfurt. Right, so anyway.
yeah, we prick.
He's a wee fan.
So what have we
What are
got?
you getting for your Christmas?
Oh, what we get? Do you know what we're going to do? The 5As are going to put our names in a hat because this was meant to be the Christmas episode, but we had a couple of cancellations for guests, so we couldn't do it today. So what we're going to do is we're going to put all our names in a hat and we're going to draw out a Secret Santa. And for next week,
Aye.
we'll bring in a present. What will the limit? What will we make the limit?
£20?
20 quid.
Aye.
20 quid.
That's 4 crystal balls.
Right. Well, I know what you're getting.
Aye.
But I'll scrub it.
That's
I'll
a
call
good
it
idea.
A crystal bar.
That's a good idea.
Have you pint and 2 shots Secret Santa?
Aye.
Aye.
You up for that?
I'm up
That's
for
fair
that. Still need to give me Secret Santa for the
I wonder
pavilion,
who
no?
Jake's going to get in the draw.
I wonder if Chase watched himself by
Aye. But he'd off it. He's a good guy. He's a good guy. He actually contacted me. I didn't realise it, but he's on radio. He's on Cumbernauld FM. So
Big fan of his work.
big shout out to Cumbernauld FM and our boy Jake.
Jake. What else you been up to?
Still waiting for the £7 for that burger. Right.
Did you buy him a burger?
Remember we gave him a burger last week?
Aye. We got some.
Aye, we got him for nothing.
You're
but-
talking shit here, aren't we?
I'm just riffing with you, bro. I'm just letting you go, man.
So do you know I've not been to bed. I've not been to bed. I've been up all night, man. Is it no staring right at me?
Have you been getting in random fucking one-homes?
No, I was working, mate.
Remember his joke?
There's no way you never had time to go on internet.
What? I was working, Graham.
Right, okay.
Remember,
And
he works night shift,
my
no?
manager watches this show. So no, I was.
What did you have for your lunch?
Do you know what, mate? See, for ages, I've been trying to get soup right, and I know it's easy to do right, but
It's no. Soup's hard. Sure, I burned my pot a couple of weeks ago.
mate,
and
I
I
made
took
a
it
pot
out.
of soup this week that you could have served up at Kensington Palace.
Beautiful.
It was
What kind?
delightful. It was just ham and lentil.
Nice, man.
Basic.
That's what I try, mate. And I'm made an arse, remember?
It was so good, man.
All the lentils are burnt to the bottom. I put it up too high.
Well, that's.
You should get a soup maker. I've got one. I'll get it if you want. Aye.
Sounds like it works great.
No, but I don't use it. I don't use it.
I don't need it. You should.
Actually, the soup maker things is what you do is you shove it in within 20 minutes. It does it. You can put
Much
it.
is a soup maker?
They're about 40, 50 £50.
Aye.
That's a wee bit out of the Secret Santa budget, innit, man? If I get yours, I'll get a soup maker.
Do you know what I can't? Do you know what I can't get a recipe for?
What?
Cream of chicken soup, like like the Chinese version.
Mate,
There's
see,
nothing worse.
when you introduced me to the Chinese cream of chicken soup,
It's amazing.
it opened my eyes to the potential of the world.
It's amazing, but you know, there's some places you do it and they clearly just put
I've
in the
never had
house.
Chinese.
Oh, it's the best, mate. It's
All
really
chicken
good.
noodle soup if I'm getting.
No,
yeah,
it's dead
chick-
filling, but that's
chicken
what it is.
noodle, for me as well. But he put me onto the cream of chicken, and there's only one Chinese in Coatbridge that does the proper cream
Aye.
of chicken. But mate,
It's outstanding, isn't it?
it's
Because
so good.
the chicken's been cooked all day. It's just.
Jibber Duck prawn crackers in it.
Of course I do. Aye, you better believe it, man.
I could go
Game
some like that
changer.
now,
No,
man.
we've no it. What have we been eating the last couple of days here, innit? We're just making a good.
Here, because Sunday was a quick turnover, so I just brought a wee Tuscan penny sausage pasta.
M&S.
Oh, yes.
That's the stuff.
Remember that used to be 3 for £7? It's not that anymore.
Aye,
now.
I can't
you're
go me
lucky to
feel
get
all
one
day.
for £7.
I know, it's absurd.
I've got a wee chicken arrabbiata with me in
Oh,
there.
I don't. Arabiata's a bit boring.
I know,
I
but,
like the Tuscan one.
but I don't want to have Tuscan again. I had it all day. I'll have it.
See, now,
you heard
see,
them,
see if you get that Tuscan one, right, and you get a bit of garlic bread, get it on top of the garlic bread.
Aye,
It's a
I do
delicious
that,
piece. A delicious piece. But so what have you got coming up for the rest of the week? I don't know what I'm talking about now.
It's fine, it's fine.
It's good, but it's one of these story episodes.
You got any stories for us?
Well, like
I don't know. In this
any more,
Any toes, tails?
any toast, tall tales?
You bumped into anybody?
Let me have a wee think.
See while Toll thinks. Can we get
Aye, I have actually, and I've got photographic evidence of it as well.
Who was it?
Do you know one night I spent a night getting proper mad drunk with Cat for Red Dwarf.
I don't know who that is.
Danny John Jules, right, and we were with Chuck Liddell and Bruce Buffer as well.
If it was Bruce Springsteen.
So what
Like
happened was,
Keezy down half, he's not.
mate, if Bruce Springsteen was anywhere near me, I wouldn't get near him for
Aye.
Keezy. But anyway, so we went into the O2. We were going to a UFC, right, and at the O2 Arena in London. And we walked in, and I swear to God, we walked in, and Danny John Jules, who plays Cat for Red Dwarf, was just standing there. I was a huge fan, you know, being a dwarf myself. So anyway,
Brilliant.
so I says to him, I went up and I says, listen mate, I says, I'm a big fan, I love your show. He's like, oh, we're going into this bar after the show. And I was like, well, we've actually got tickets in there as well. I says, we'll see you in there. Not thinking anything yet, right? So after the show we went in, and it was like it was a bit wanky. It was like all the fighters and all that were there, but they had sold a few tickets and I had managed to get some for me and my mates. So we went in, and Chuck Liddell's there, and hundreds of other UFC
What year's
fighters.
Was it was Liddell fighting that night?
Liddell was supposed to be on that card, but he tore his hamstring and they had to replace him. They replaced him with Matt Hughes. So it was a good fighter that came in, but I wanted to see Chuck Liddell. He was my favourite. So we got to this bar and we walked in. And I turned round and who's standing at the bar? Danny John Jules, and he's like, how you doing? Come on over. So he buys me and my mates around, and I was like, fucking hell, that's nice of him, you know what I mean? So
What, as if he knew you?
Aye. Right, but he was there with his brother, and his brother was his driver, so he was teetotal, but the two of them are identical, right? So we're standing at the bar and we're getting a drink, and I went, right, smile around, no bother. I says, what are you drinking? And he said, just some kind of brandy, right? And I went up to the bar, do you know it was £18.50 for his brandy? So, yeah, we drank with him all night, man, and we've got 40s and all of that, but listen to this, right? So wait a minute, right? So I feel like that. I said, when we're saying cheerio and all that, he said, give me your address, right? And I went, what, the phone here? Cat. I says, I know we've had a nice night out, but you're not coming to stay with me when you're
for dinner first.
So anyway, about a month later or something like that, I got a parcel through the post.
Warwick.
And he'd sent me.
To Warwick. What a night we had at the O2.
Can't believe
my latest script.
Can't believe I finally met you. But honest to God, he sent me his newest film on DVD. So he did with a wee letter, he signed and all that. And it was
It's mental how these things happen to you.
Mate, see when I started my job that I'm working in now, when you start your job, you go into a team and you get a wee get to know you kind of thing.
Aye.
I was telling them some stories and they thought that I was the biggest bullshitter that had ever entered the building, and they actually were like, one of them went like, you talk some amount of fucking shit, and he was raging at me. I was like, it's no lies, man, I swear to God. And you know what? I know he listens to this show, so Scott McDonald, you know it was true. I proved it.
I thought you were saying him for Red Dwarf listens to this show, man.
No, it's in my own striker.
Scott McDonald.
Right, troops, it's time to announce the winner of last week's CBD competition and winning entry into the draw for a holiday to Tenerife is none other than
Alan. We got a surname for Alan?
Nugent.
Alan Nugent.
Alan Nugent. Well done, Alan Nugent.
CBD Oil Scotland gift set will be on its way to you.
What did you call the footballer called Nugent again? Remember he was
Jerry Nugent. Is that ringing a bell?
David Nugent.
He was a striker.
David Nugent.
Jerry Nugent.
David Nugent was a player. Any relation, Al? No. Anyway, that means that you could potentially be jetting your way to Tenerife.
Yes.
On our Christmas Day show when the draw is made.
Yes.
I'm quite excited about this.
I know, it's quite a big deal. Won the holiday for
So
two.
are we going to announce it on our Christmas Day special? Is that how we're going to be doing this in the holiday? Right, so that's great. So this week, the league which we are going to be putting forth for everybody to have a guess at how many goals. The total goals scored is...
The Scottish Championship.
Come on, Ben. You're better.
I thought one of you would jump in for that.
So, speaking of the Scottish Championship, this weekend we have a massive fixture in the Scottish Championship.
League One, mate.
Hey, I fucked that up then, didn't I?
You got to go and talk about Falkirk and Hamilton.
No, it was Queen's Park versus...
that was maybe a good game in Friday night. Was that 4-3, Queen's Park and
Partick Thistle? It wasn't Wraith Rovers, so two teams wrong, but that's alright.
Wraith's on tap.
Wraith and Partick Thistle it was.
That's where football knowledge, man. We are on fire.
Queen's Park.
Aye.
It's like...
That's what I said.
Yeah, it's like St. Greavesy.
Aye.
I love day two.
No, but let's talk about League One, Ben. How are you feeling about this weekend?
Nervous, mate. Nervous. Top of the table clash.
Is it at Aki's?
At Aki's. I'm gonna back Aki's all the way, man. I do think we'll win. Anyway, so CBD Oil Scotland.
CBD Oil Scotland. What did they do? Tell us about it again,
They do
Tom.
CBD, right? And you know something? It's magic. It helps you get asleep. I was talking to quite a lot of the listeners in the Discord chat about it yesterday, and one of them get mixed up. He thought that you get high off it, but you don't get high off it. It's just...
Well, you'd be taking that.
Mate, I'm on fumes. I'm not joking. I'm ready for my bed. I've been up all night. I don't care. Right, so anyway, CBD oil, any sort of pain, any sort of...
We need to take him up the stairs and get him on that stage.
We need a bed for Chris.
We need a bed for him.
We're going to need a bed for Tom.
Any sort of stress, any sort of joint pain, muscle pain, if you can't sleep, if your dog's a nightmare, they offer all sorts of things to sort all of that out.
Cannibal.
Did you see something in the Discord said, I thought this whole time you were just giving CBD to animals. I didn't think they had like an animal CBD.
Shit, would you?
I don't know, I think we spoke about that. I'm going to try it.
No, you don't need that today.
I'm going to try
Don't do it
Cannibal and
today,
see what
but
happens.
Take Cannibal, mate, aye.
well, see if you do.
Here, I bet you it's howling.
Oh, no.
No, but you've used it, I've used it, you've used it on
Teddy boy.
Teddy. We all know that it actually works. We wouldn't be here punting it like madness if it didn't, no matter how much we were getting paid. But it's brilliant, honest to God, get a bash, and the boys will testify to that. So, CBD Scotland, CBD Oil Scotland.
CBD Oil Scotland.
.com.
And you can use the discount code.
Which is 50% now.
What is the discount code?
APATs.
APATs.
No. It's APATs.
APATs for 50% off.
It's APATs for 50% off. So get on it now, man. There's no better time to try it.
Good.
Definitely give it a go, and I think you'll be mightily pleased with the results.
Brilliant.
Preach.
I gave that 100%. now.
You did, man.
did.
It was very nearly a car crash.
Right, let's have a wee delve into this weekend's football because there's a big game on Sunday for
Fucking
Rangers.
missed that one, Grant, didn't I?
What was that?
I gave that 100% now.
100, 100, 100, 100, 100%
Of your claims.
G4 claims.
If you've had an accident and it hasn't been your fault, perhaps you've been up all night working and decided to drive somewhere. And it would be silly of you to do it, but it wouldn't have been your fault. It might have been your fault. Who knows? Greg will take over it.
Yes, and if you have been involved in an accident, it's not your fault. Don't phone your insurance company. Phone Nicole and the team at G4 Claims. They're going to make it easy for you. Pick up the phone and dial
01698 767 172. That's 01698 767 172.
and they will give you a like-for-like vehicle replacement, so they'll sort you out until your motor's fixed. 100, 100, 100, 100% of your claims. G4 Claims. G4 Claims.
Nothing for claims. Easy. Tatty tatty ta.
So
La, la,
this
la.
weekend, who does Celtic play this weekend?
Hearts at home again.
So does that mean we're going to have
Same as earlier
another
on.
game in Horn again?
Yes, because we're in the cup final.
Yep, so you have got the cup final against Aberdeen. How do you see that going?
It's
Nervous about it.
very, very, very nervous about it.
Aberdeen have been a wee bit of a bogey team for you this season, haven't they?
A wee bit.
Beat us twice.
Is that all?
They've not beat us
Beat us
twice,
once. Through
Once
once.
in a draw, wasn't it? So it's this is the one that you're missing since she's come back to the big league.
50% of your goals conceded this season then's been Aberdeen, isn't it? Aye.
That's crazy.
That's why.
But it is that's one of the you want to get that one.
We need to get that. I think talking about what we were saying earlier on about you saying you think Rangers could be favourites for league and all that, even though this is a cup final, it's not in the league. I think this will go a long way to seeing how we go on the next few weeks, because if you get this one first trophy of the
Get
season
that
in the
bounce.
cabinet,
Get that bounce, don't you? You know what I mean? I'm
get that Dessers bounce, man.
Aye, I can't
You
make
know what I
man.
mean? Get that Dessers
Took
bounce.
his goal well,
That
sir.
is a good goal.
You've been up all night, boy. He took his goal well done.
I'll Dessers
Tried to
bounce.
do a
He took
quiz
his
here.
goal well.
Tried to do a quiz here, Grado.
Sit down. His piece, hey.
I love
Dessers
that.
is fantastic.
See the high at the end of the inertial sentence. I love
Hey, I'll tell you what, hey. He's coming on to a game, hey.
I'll tell
Hey,
you.
I'm going to put it past him if he
I'll
scores
tell
or
you
something,
about
hey.
the fucking Dessers bounce, eh?
So this is script. Is he playing ahead of Roof then?
Mate, Roof can't
Ruff's still in his bed.
There's more chance of me and Grado getting a game.
The Roof's caved in.
Aye. Ruff's
That's a wee Roof joke.
We got it, mate.
I
We
know.
got that.
I know, it's just.
Well, aye. I mean,
if I'm playing against Rangers, I would rather that Roof wasn't playing. You know what I mean? Ahead of Dessers. If I'm a team that's playing against Rangers, but like he says, he's took his goal well at the weekend. That's him on 5 for the season. Am I right?
aye.
Who, Dessers?
Dessers, aye.
Dessers.
Ben
I thought he
Sweat.
scored more than that.
Bench sweating.
Here's the thing.
10 goals.
I said he wouldn't score more than 10.
League.
No, I said he wouldn't. I wouldn't say he
goals.
wouldn't score more than 10, and Greg said he would score more than 10. League goals.
No, that I'm comparing them for 1 minute.
Aye, and do you know what? Kyogo has not been doing well recently.
He was on the bench. He was on the bench against
He's on the
Philly.
bench the last 2 games, but I don't know, man. It's just if I start talking about it again, I'm just going to end up.
Do it, but do it. Go. Do it. Do you want 2 minutes?
Yeah, man. You listen here to me, Rodgers. This is me signing off. All right. End of story. If I open my eyes tomorrow and you're still there, expect a knock at your door. All right. Thanks very much, Brendan. Catch you later, son. And that's been a pint and 2 shots.
See you next week.